oh my gosh. And you were over there with your coffee cup and go, no, don't be drinking that. This is a Stinson Plumbing Podcast presented by Stinson Plumbing. Today we're going to talk about water filtration. We've been posted a video this week. Got some pretty heavy traction on water quality and water filtration, and so we decided we're going to sit down. Scott and I are here. We're going to sit down and kind of go over a little bit about some filtration. We got an experiment to show, an example of some sediment buildup in pipes and stuff.
Some sediment buildup.
Right. Some sediment. I mean, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can see this kind of pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, this came out of a water heater.
Yeah, we didn't go to the beach and get this.
We didn't go to the beach. This is calcium buildup, and
this is a water heater after it was drained.
So this is all the leftover in a water heater, and so we're going to take some of this sediment and do an experiment. It's kind of cool, I think.
Yeah.
And then show some fixtures and some pipe and stuff that has some pretty hard water buildup, and kind of talk about why it's important to look into filtration and softening in your system.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean it's kind of self-explanatory when you're a plumber. You just see what water does. I mean, water can just be so destructive. I mean, it can also clean everything, but it can also destroy everything. But you can't tell because it all just looks like clear liquid. But those clear liquids are not the same. And they're different in every house, every neighborhood, every county, every state.
That's why our experiment's kind of cool. So
yeah,
we're gonna take a clear liquid and kind of show like why clear liquid really doesn't matter sometimes.
Yeah.
So I mean, you want to kick it off? Kind of talk about. I mean, I'm not in plumbing, but kind of
doing it for a minute.
Give us just a little give us kind of a background, like what is hard water, what does water quality matter in homes, like stuff like that. Just a backdrop of like what.
So water quality really matters in the homes, and because really it's there's a long-term expense with having bad water, hard water. It's a bunch of mineral deposits in the water. I mean, we're getting the stuff from the ground. It gets filtered, it gets processed, but they can never get all of it. So there's always going to be some minerals and stuff left behind. And especially in water heaters, when you heat it up, you are basically extracting those minerals out of the water, and they pile up inside your water heater. But they're also constantly being stirred back up by the water heater and shot through the rest of your house. So, I mean, the stuff, whether it's the cold or the hot, it's already in there. The water heater, just through the heating process, again, just pulls some of it out. So that's why you end up with a huge pile right here. I could run that cold water all day and not have this huge pile, but it's still in that water.
It's still in the water.
It's still in the water you're washing with, drinking, everything. And we just get to separate it a little with the water heater. But it's going to start being rough on all of your fixtures. It's going to be rough on you. Having some iron in your system isn't bad for you. Having too much iron is bad for you. So,
too much of a good thing is a bad thing, right?
Yes. So yeah, I mean, it is crazy. I can't. This is a really nice pile you got here.
Yeah. Right. Like I said, this came out of a water heater. This actually came out of our 1985 water heater.
Yes.
So it's kind of cool. I mean, obviously some of that sediment's going to be kicked back up and thrown back up into the system out of the water heater. So I think we were looking it up yesterday, like the average in North Texas with our hard water is like 5 to 10 pounds of sediment.
Isn't that crazy? That's
in a water heater.
Lot of sediment.
I think we don't have a scale here. Like I think we determined like yesterday this was like almost 7-8 pounds. Like,
yeah, and again after it's been drained, so I know we lost some while we drained it too.
Right. Yeah. So I mean it's kind of like crazy. Like this is what goes on. And here's a crazy thing. I didn't know this. After doing a little bit of research, just so that I had some knowledge for this episode, and that way I didn't just sound like a complete idiot on this one.
You would never.
Right, yeah, for sure. The popping that occurs in water heaters, to correct me if I'm wrong here, the popping that occurs in water heaters is water that gets underneath the sediment in a water heater.
Yeah, that can be. Absolutely can be one of them.
That's the one thing I found is like the water gets behind underneath the sediment in the bottom of a water heater, and so when you hear like when people say the water heater is popping like popcorn,
yes,
this is what it's a big compressed pile, and there's bubbles coming up underneath it.
Yeah.
So I mean, is that
that's the popcorn popping.
That's
the other one's your loud bang.
The one big bang, yeah.
That's your baffle.
Okay.
That's the if
so
it,
I mean,
if
but
it
talking
overheats,
sediment
it starts to
here,
bend
like
and
your popcorn sound comes from the water coming up underneath the sediment, right?
yeah.
And
it's
at
just
that point, it's time to change it. Yes.
I mean, not necessarily change it. You can flush it at this point.
Okay.
You can do a really good flush on it. Do a power flush where you got the valve open and you're just blowing water in and out of this thing, stirring it up, getting a bunch of it out. It's not a death sentence.
Right.
When you start hearing that. Now, if your water heater's already 10, 15 years old, at some point, like, you're just kind of wasting your time.
Right.
You should probably go ahead and change it. But if you're keeping up with your flushing every year, like you're supposed to, manufacturer recommends. I'm not going to judge too harshly. I don't do it at my house as often as manufacturer recommends, and I'm a licensed plumber. So I don't judge too harshly. But if you keep up with it, you should never hear that popping.
Perfect.
They'll never have enough sediment built up into it to do that.
Yeah.
But again, that just means it's either going out in the street or it's going inside you.
So show us. I mean, you go over this. So we have you can kind of show the camera a little bit better.
Yeah.
So we have a faucet here.
See, which way are we looking?
You'll be looking here.
Looking here. So I don't know if y'all can see that.
Let me cut to another camera here.
So if you look right at the end of this is where your water's supposed to come out all nice, pretty, and bubbly with those aerators. It's also a flow restrictor, but it's for water conservation, which is important. But if you see all this nasty buildup on there, that's those mineral deposits from your water. You'll also notice it's all around the handle too. I mean, it just ate this faucet up. If the water had been properly controlled with filtration or something like that, you probably wouldn't have had to replace this faucet. It would have lasted a lot longer. I mean, because generally, it's not the age of the plumbing. It's not like it got old and broke.
Right.
It's something is actively eating at it, wearing it down, building up inside of it. And at some point, it's just, I mean, do you want to pay me for 6 hours on trying to clean every nook and cranny of this faucet to get it to work? Yeah. Or do you just want us to throw in a new faucet?
So that kind of like leads up to what we were talking about this morning in our training is cartridges.
Yes.
So, I mean, some people might know this, some people might not. There's cartridges in your fixtures in your house.
Yeah, so there's going to be one right behind this handle here.
So right in behind this handle right here, yes?
Yeah.
So what's that cartridge do? I mean,
well, it shuts the water off. It diverts which direction the water goes as you position the handle, but it's all plastic and rubber. Like, there might be a little bit of metal off in there, but majority of it is plastic and rubber. The sediment's going to stick to it. It's going to eat that rubber, and it's just going to slowly trash it.
For you engine guys, it's like ethanol in your gas in the engines.
It's a good comparison.
A very good comparison.
Comparison.
That's the one thing that I know about is the ethanol eating up gaskets and rubber hoses in a gas line system.
Yeah, and so sadly, you're not getting the super unleaded at your tap.
Yeah.
You have to do that yourself.
Yeah. It said in Roadhouse you don't get leaded or unleaded, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, show us this pipe too. I mean,
So, I mean, that's the stuff you can see on the outside. I'm not sure how well it'll be seen in here.
A little closer.
But we're going to try to get right up in on there. But this should be copper colored on the inside of this. But it is pure white. And that is all this sediment and stuff.
Yeah.
Just slowly cake into the walls of this. And that's what you bathe in, that's what you wash in, that's what you drink, that's That's all of that.
Yeah.
And not saying like it's not the worst thing in the world for you.
Right.
But give it 40 years every day.
Yeah.
It's going to slowly catch up to you.
And like that kind of goes to like people are talking about like, is my soap drying my skin out? Is my shampoo drying my skin out?
And
I'm putting lotion on every single day. Why is my skin drying out? What's the deal here? It's not the weather. It's 97 degrees outside. Why is my skin still dry?
Yeah.
Like what's, and that's like the main culprit right there is hard water
And yeah, if you ever played in the dirt, like you know how fast dirt can dry out your skin. Well,
right.
You basically got all those earth minerals and stuff in the water drying out your skin. And what's crazy is if you do have soft and filtered water, you need less soap.
Is that what it is?
The soap will suds up 10 times the amount of what it does without.
Really?
It's crazy. Like you can literally probably, if you've never had filtration or anything and you get really good filtration, you probably don't even need to put laundry detergent in when you wash the first few loads of clothes because it will strip back off all the caked up laundry detergent that got caught up in all the minerals, caked to the walls of your washing machine. So, I mean, like as a plumber, it's anecdotal. I can see the difference every day. Now, if you're not a plumber, you may not notice, you may never notice until you're like, why am I buying a new faucet every 10 years?
Yeah.
Like, it should last more than 10 years. Even though I know quality is not what it used to be and all that, but...
What's that streaking in my shower?
Yes.
That's a
why do I
big
have to
one.
wash my shower door every week?
So, streaking on the refrigerator. I mean, I got a stainless steel refrigerator, and it looks like, it looks like a Bates Motel in my refrigerator across the top of my... I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's, in my shower head, we were talking about it yesterday, I get to pop my shower head pimples. Like, that's like the highlight of my day.
That was a weird way to put that, but I kind of liked it.
But it's kind of, you get your rubber, rings kind of like this faucet here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it gets all, and it's like, oh, yeah, there's no water coming out of that one. Let me just pop, it's
kind of. Something give a little flick.
There's water coming out of it now. Yeah, it's kind of. And so, I mean, it affects everything in our house. So we have this cool little tool. So we're going to do a little bit of an experiment here.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about this. I want to see how this goes.
I'll bring the camera over towards me here, our little mobile camera. So we have water test kits on all of our vans, yes?
Yeah.
So one of the tools that we have in this is a TDS meter. So TDS is...
Total dissolved solids.
Total dissolved solids. So what's that mean while I get this kind of ready?
When you can't see this in your water.
So, okay. I mean, hey, I couldn't have explained it any better. So let's get this going here. So we have an unopened.
Still sealed.
It's not sponsored.
It's not.
Fiji water, if you want to sponsor us, I'd be just fine with that.
That's clearly not a Fiji bottle.
If you want Fiji, if you want us to have your water on our podcast, we'll be glad to have that. Anyway, so we just cracked this open. We're gonna pour this into a cup. There's nothing in this cup. Kind of see that. There's nothing in the cup. So fresh bottle. We're just gonna kind of pour it in, just enough to where you can see it. So there's water in that cup. Won't be able to see it in that camera, I don't think. Right. So we have water.
Nice, clean, fresh bottled water.
Nice, clean bottled water. And so I think I looked it up, like the TDS, a safe TDS reading is like 0 to 75. Yes, just in a normal house.
And which... You can kind of get into the nitty gritty on what they say is safe and what is actually safe.
So, I mean, to be honest, like if I'm drinking something, I want it to be like...
You want it as low as possible.
Like 5 or less, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't want anything in your water. You're drinking water. You want it to be...
You want it to be water.
You want it to be water.
Hydrogen and oxygen.
So, so we're going to do TDS reading on this. So simple little reading kit. You just stick it right in the water. It shows you your reading. So I think we can hold on this, which is actually cool. So we're going to test this. Let's see if it'll hold it. And it does. It holds.
Oh, good. Good. That makes that easier.
We'll show this. That's a 2. I think it's reversed on the camera, but that is a 2. Just straight from the bottle. So,
I mean,
I'd feel very happy.
About as low as you can go.
Drinking that water.
Yeah.
So, we're going to put some of this sediment in that cup.
And this is what a guy was bathing in and drinking.
This is what you're bathing in, drinking in, showering in.
we literally
cooking with. That's another one. Cooking.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm thinking we'll just get
grab you a pinch.
Just a good amount of sediment here. We'll just kind of break it up, getting it all over the table. We'll kind of break it up as we go. I think that's a pretty good amount. We're just going to give it the old plumber stir, right?
Yeah, you know how much mortar mix and stuff I've mixed up that way?
So, it's good and mixed up. Showing a 0 rating here. I'm going to hold it there. It's a 13. So just that pinch of...
Man, and they say 75 is still good.
They say 75 is good. I'm not sure I'd want to drink 75.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. It's kind of crazy. So I took one of these readers to my house.
Yeah.
Just to see. Did a video on it. I didn't publish it anywhere. I didn't put it anywhere. It was before I knew how to edit, before I knew how to do all the stuff I do now.
Yeah.
It looks goofy. I'm not wearing nice clothes. It's silly. Anyway, so I did a reading on my house, though, and so I had bottled water, distilled water, and I had water from my sink, just my tap. Just tap water, straight out the faucet. I had water from my refrigerator, which goes through a filter in my fridge.
Yeah.
And then I had water in my, I don't know what you'd call it. It's the bar. I have a pot filler. A pot filler?
Yeah.
And it's filtered.
Oh, okay.
It's filter under my sink.
Okay.
So you go one my faucet. My faucet's not filtered. And my pot filler is.
Okay.
Because cooking water, you want it to be filtered. Bottled water had a 1 to 2 TDS. Distilled water had a 0 to 1. It was bouncing back and forth. Distilled water was a little bit better.
It really needed to read point something.
It really, right, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a solid number reading. But
yeah.
My tap read 137.
Oh.
Just straight out the tap.
Yeah.
My refrigerator with a filter, 128.
Oh, so that barely did.
Might as well be drinking out of the faucet.
That fridge filter barely did anything.
My pot filler was 148.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Now, my filters are up to date.
Yeah.
My wife knows when those filters need to be changed.
Yeah.
And she changes them. She's very water cautious in quality.
Interesting.
I might as well just be
drinking from the tap.
Drinking from the tap.
Yeah.
It's a happy medium.
Yeah.
I'm getting 2 filtered waters and they're balancing out between the tap and.
Well, it just goes to show those filters just ain't quite there.
Yeah, right.
Like.
I do want to see. So it was a 13, right, with just a pinch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to add another pinch and see if it adds anything.
Yeah,
because if this is the amount of water that's coming through in your system,
yeah,
I want to see if double the amount. It's about double, yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting all of this sediment on Larry's cars.
That's all right. Boss isn't here right now, so you just have to clean up before he gets back.
Okay. We'll give this one the old mixing. It's 13 before. Turn it on. Still got a 0. Wow. What do you think it is? Double. What was it, 13 before?
Yeah. So I'd say you're probably at least in the 20s now.
40.
40. Jumping up pretty quick. Which just goes to show how insane it is that you're in the 130s at your house.
Right. So let's.
You're basically. What's the difference between?
Let's see. I mean, that's even crazier. So we go about the same. Should have brought some paper towels in here.
Now this is going to be less dissolved.
This will be less dissolved
because it's already been extracted, and now we're trying to stir it back together.
I will tell you though,
because I bet you the numbers should be a lot higher.
It's mixing
pretty well.
Pretty well. I mean, if we let this sit for 24 hours,
yeah,
I can pour the water off of this and put this right back in there like it never happened.
Yeah,
it's mixing like chocolate milk right now. So we'll zero it out. It is 0. Son of a gun.
Say you're at 65.
72.
Oh.
So.
But, and another thing, water coming out your tap looks clear, doesn't it?
Exactly. So let's look at I have Scotch coffee for the morning. I'm just going to microwave this up for him and serve it up to him. This is Scotch. This is what his coffee looks like anyway. So that's crazy.
Isn't it though?
So, I'm glad we did this. It's kind of goes to show, like, what are you not seeing?
Yes.
That's even crazier.
So I bet you are cleaning constantly.
Oh, well, someone else.
Someone.
Am I cleaning constantly? I clean when I need to clean.
I clean when I gotta clean. When it's in my way.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
13
to 40
to 72.
And you have some nasty looking water right there.
Nasty looking water.
So
but
just because it's clear,
this is what it looked like.
Yeah.
I mean, you come out of your tap looking just like this.
Yeah. And what's crazy is every now and then you'll see at people in places, I've had people come in and ask, like, why does my water look cloudy? And it's a crazy thing. Like, you can fill it up, you can give it a little shake, and it'll go crystal clear.
Yeah.
That's these minerals in your water rebinding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's an experience. There's an experiment for all the homeowners.
Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah. If you
test that out.
Pour some water and you're like, hey, this looks kind of cloudy. Like, you can put your hand over the top, or it's in a bottle or something. Just give it a little shake. I bet you that water goes clear.
Wow.
And now drink away.
Yeah. That's insane to me. It's like it's awesome that we were able to pull this and kind of show people.
Yeah.
Like you don't know that's what's in your system. Like
yeah. And again, it starts lining all your pipes. It starts lining all your fixtures. And now you will probably only notice the stuff on the outside of your faucets and stuff. It looks exactly the same inside.
Yeah.
If not worse, because it's never getting wiped off.
So that kind of takes me back. I mean, we did our AI versus master plumber video. You and I did.
Oh yeah,
and
that was fun.
When we were soldering, and you were talking about how it's important to ream the inside of your pipe. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it is important to ream the inside of your pipe.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. So reaming the inside of your pipe is important because of the turbulence of water, right?
Yes.
Does that have anything to do with sediment?
Ooh, that's a pretty good question. I never really thought about it from that angle.
Like if you've already got...
But I could see why definitely after you've got a spot where you've soldered together, it's hitting that. I bet you probably would see more buildup. Which would make even more sense because you'll start to see as it's pinging off where the copper tapers down and hitting the sidewalls, you start to see pitting inside of that. Well, that's water slowly eroding it away. But I imagine it's also a lot due to hard water will probably just cut that time down drastically on how long it's going to take to rupture that pipe.
Look at that. I made you think today.
No, yeah. I never really thought about it from that way, but that would make sense. The harder the water, the faster it's going to cut through.
It's kind of, sometimes it's important to have someone who doesn't know what they're talking about.
Right. You need the outside perspective.
You get new eyes on it, yeah. Right. So, well, that's That's all I got. I mean, just
That's good. Oh, I do want to pitch out a.
yes. Go ahead.
There is a website. It's ewg.org/tapwater, another backslash. You type that into your browser, go there. You can put in your area code if you're on city water, some kind of city main, as long as you're not on a well. And even some wells are on there too, but it will show you the water report for that year. So you don't need me. You don't need anybody. You
Right.
can just go online and look up what water is coming into your house.
Perfect. I'll put that link one in the description of
Yeah.
this video, and I'll put it right here on the screen. That way people can see it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
There was something else. One more thing I was going to ask you. Golly.
You ask me questions all day long.
I know. Oh no, I wasn't going to ask it. I was just going to say it. These TDS rating meters are like $8 on Amazon.
Oh yeah, just the meter?
Just that. I mean, our water test kit is a whole lot more.
Yeah, a bit more
with the water
expensive.
test kit, we can tell we can do a lot with that water test kit, but
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can go-
you can go into it just a
We can
second.
go
But
pretty deep
these
into it.
TDS readings are like $8
Yeah.
on Amazon.
And
I mean,
kind of fun
if,
little
like, if you're
experiment for
like,
you and your
hey,
neighbors.
Hey, I don't want to call a plumber. I don't want. We'll be glad to come out, but I don't want to call them out just to come test my water. $8 on Amazon. You dip it just like I did. I showed you how to do it.
Yeah.
Test your water.
Did we ever do a video with it in a cup of coffee? Like
No.
Oh, we should do that sometime.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow! We'll do one tomorrow morning when we make coffee.
That'd be good.
And I'll throw it in on this one.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say what
I
it
don't
is.
either. It is great.
But we will, because I think our video is going to be silent.
Didn't stop me from drinking it.
What did it end up being?
3,000?
It's like
something?
3,000 or 4,000.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. It was astronomical, crazy. And then
Yeah.
we tested a cup of coffee. This is what made me laugh the most, because we were in front of all the techs.
Yeah.
This is the funny. We were in front of all the techs, and we had a cup of coffee just sitting in a cup just like this. Test it with the TDS, and it reads 3,000, 4,000, and all the techs are like, "Oh my gosh!" And you were over there with your coffee cup and go, "Now don't be drinking that." And you take a big old swig of it, and it was just the nonchalant funniness of it is just crazy. But we'll do tomorrow morning when we'll have a fresh pot of coffee.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'll just pin a little video into this and show the TDS reading on it, because it was crazy.
Yeah.
But it also matters like who makes the coffee.
I bet it does.
Like if you
We sit
had
here,
somebody
who made it,
who made it, how
what
thick
I
did they
made
make
it, whether
Yeah.
somebody else made it.
Right.
Yeah. Might get some changes.
Yeah.
Not sure how
So-
much that's going to matter on your whole house water quality, but be a fun experiment.
It's just, everybody goes to Starbucks every morning.
It's true. It's true.
Starbucks, what are you
Stuff's
doing
rough
with
on
the
you.
water quality? Tell us just a little bit about that water test kit that we have.
So that test kit, like, not only will it, like, we can do this just to test general hardness, but then we can sit there and test what individual chemicals you actually have in it.
That so like a chlorine.
We can tell if you got too much chlorine
Which is
going
a
on,
big
if you got
thing,
too
too,
much iron
chlorine,
going
yeah.
on, if you got, because you start seeing that yellowing water like in the back of your toilet tanks and stuff like that. A lot of times that's iron because it's rusting, because iron and water make rust.
Right.
And so in places where the water sits is where you really start to see it. It has time to actually rust. Now you keep it moving, it stays clear. But when you get to those, again, like your toilet tanks and stuff like that, or,
Yeah.
The
Not being used all the
dog
time
water
and-
bowl has been sitting out for a few days and
Right.
starts to turn a little yellowish, that's iron. So yeah, that test kit can just kind of tell us what you're heavy on, so we can fine tune a filtration system
Yeah.
if we need to. Now, most city waters and stuff around here, I mean, it's hardness in your general lime, calcium.
Yeah.
Nothing too scary in it.
Yeah.
You generally don't have to fine tune, but then you start getting a little out of county into well water.
Yeah.
Then you got to start
gotta
really
start
fine tuning.
So let me ask you this: what's more important? Like if you had to pick one thing, would it be a softener or would it be a filtration?
Oh, that's a tough one. I went more filtration on my own personal house than I did a softener. It's kind of a personal preference. I don't
Yeah.
like how soft water feels that much.
Yeah, I don't either. It feels like I'm never gonna stop shampooing my hair.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it feels like.
But now we're back to you need to use less soap.
You need to use right.
Because you don't have all the mineral deposits keeping the soap from being able to bubble properly. So I went filter instead of softener.
Right.
Because I don't really like that, and I don't want to be chugging chlorine all day.
Yeah.
So the filter is what takes care of the chlorine.
Right.
Gets that out of there. It's more the chemicals that it stops.
Yeah.
Where the softener gets the minerals.
So that you kind of teed me up for a second question here.
Okay.
As an investment, where do you think your money would be more well spent in? A softener or a filtration device?
So then you're into, do you want to invest in your own health or do you want to invest in your home's health?
So what you're getting at is you kind of need both. I mean, I know that we're talking one or the other.
Yes.
But
both's always going to be your best.
Personal health, filtration.
Yes.
Home health, softener.
Yes.
Okay. But when combined,
then you're just good.
you don't even need to eat an apple a day, right?
Y'all are both good. Well, all right, I ain't no doctor. I'm not going to... You're getting out of my
You're
field.
the plumbing doctor. No,
so,
I mean...
So as a plumber, I'd say softener, because... Well, so I guess I wouldn't say softener, because you won't call me out as much, but you will probably see your doctor more.
Right. That's so I mean, that kind of leads to, like, where the company's going is better serving our customers.
Yes.
And the health of our customers and the health of their home. Because
Yes.
it's important, equally important. I mean,
it really is.
And nobody thinks about that. Like, hey, like, I need you to fix my toilet. Well, is fixing your toilet more important, or is making your, the life of your toilet more important?
It's like, I can come and fix your toilet, but I'm going to be back next year to fix your toilet again.
And it's the same thing.
Or
and most of the time, it's a fill valve.
It's always a fill valve, or a flapper start to warp and get all puffy and gross. And
why?
Well, like...
What causes those fill valves and flappers?
That's back to your hard water. That's this stuff slowly gumming up the works.
That's where we're trying to kind of go, is like, we want to help people the most that we can. It's like, we want our customer's house to be healthy.
Yes.
Their house it's one of the biggest investments they'll ever make in their life.
Yes.
So most people have more than one house, and there are multiple investments every time that you have one.
Yeah.
But your second, is your own self. You're investing in yourself and the health of yourself when you're trying to, to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
If that's like the number one thing I've learned after looking at a lot of this filtration is, like, I consume this, I bathe in this, everything. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's where we're trying to help our customers, understand, not even sell. We're just trying to educate and help people understand. It's
how often do you want to see me? I don't mind coming and changing
we don't mind
that.
Coming out every time.
I can come out, once a week and fix something for you.
We would rather you make an investment on yourself and your house.
And then I want you to love it and tell your friends how much you love it.
Because your house is healthier, you're healthier, and you're satisfied with how much we've helped you, and that's what we want to continue to do is better serve our customers and make sure that they're happy.
Yeah.
Because happy and healthy.
Yeah.
Because
your kidneys and your fixtures will appreciate it.
A happy, healthy customer is a happy, healthy customer, So,
yeah.
Well, that's all I got, Scott.
No.
Do we have... You got a leak lounge? I haven't done it. You haven't been on it a little bit. No leak lounge? I didn't even prep you for this.
No.
You got a toolbox tip?
Let's see if I have something.
Give me a toolbox tip for like a temp fix for hard water. I got one if you don't have one.
I do.
You give yours and see if it's the same as mine.
Okay. And I've got two, actually.
You give one and see if I...
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Let me do mine since you have two.
There you go.
I'll do mine.
That's a good way to do that.
That way we don't... That way you don't steal mine. The tip I have is... It's probably what you were going to say. is the ends of your fixtures. If you've got buildup like this, you saw it on that camera earlier. If you have buildup like this, you can take a bag full of vinegar, like just a sandwich baggie, Ziploc baggie, whatever, fill it with vinegar, and just take a hair tie or a rubber band and just put this over that fixture with this and that vinegar overnight. I mean, you go to bed, put that baggie on there, it'll help make your fixtures last longer.
Yeah, you can do that to your shower heads, tub spouts.
Anything that you can put that baggie on and isolate it.
Yeah.
I mean, even your drain in your bathtub, you can put your stopper down. And I think that would work too, yes. You're putting your stopper down and putting a little bit of vinegar just in the bottom of your tub.
I mean, probably wouldn't hurt, but I'm like at that point, you could probably just scrub it.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
it's hard to scrub inside of all these ports.
Inside of all those ports, yeah. Shower head, faucets, stuff like that. So that's my toolbox tip. I mean, it's a good one. Learning all about this stuff and just kind of tricks that I know for my own.
That is definitely one of my two.
So, okay, well, then hit me with the other one.
So the other one is you can actually buy. I mean, you can go to one of the box stores. And little hardware stores, stuff like that, they will actually have sediment filters.
Okay.
That are fairly easy to install as long as you can get on a water line like before your water heater. I mean, earlier you can put it in the better. Some older houses, it's going to be hard to do. You might have to get into digging or something like that. But if you got a good spot, like just before your water heater, or better yet, even if you can catch the water right before it comes into your house, they make fairly cheap little sediment filters. They're not amazing. They're not the best thing on the planet or anything like that, but it's definitely going to mitigate some of this, and they're fairly cheap. I mean less than $100 to mitigate the damage that happens to your fixtures. Something that if you feel confident, that's something some people can do themselves.
Awesome. Well, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching. Comment any questions you have. Comment what you want to see next.
Yeah, really. Love to do more experiments.
Yeah,
that's always the best.
That was cool. If y'all know of any experiments that we can do, we'd love to do a video on it. Send us a message or comment. And like I said, if y'all have any questions, or if you're in the DFW area and you have any questions on filtration, feel free to give us a call. You can talk to me or Scott, and we'll be able to give you some answers. Probably Scott more than me, but we'll be able to give you answers. I'll give you some answers the best I can. So thank y'all. Thanks for watching.
Y'all have a good one.